today. Let's start with some of the basics around why astrology works. So the first thing that I think is like very, very reasonable and I think has good support, we'll show you all papers in a second, is that astrology is a really good projective tool. Now, what does this mean? So y'all may have heard of something called an ink blot test. So an ink blot test is something that is used by psychologists and psychiatrists to bring things that are in the patient's subconscious mind to the surface. Basically, what we'll do is we'll splatter ink and then we'll fold something in half, and it's basically a mirror image, okay? Now, there's no intrinsic value to the ink blot. The ink blot doesn't mean anything, right? There's nothing, actually, there's no hidden message in it. But when we take a human mind and we show it some neutral thing, what is dormant in the mind comes out. Okay, so I'm going to show you all like an example of like a projective image here. Okay, so when you look at this image, what do you see, right? So like this is where like the image is purposely vague. So like some people may say like when I look at this, I see someone who's overdosed over here and a woman who has just found that their husband has overdosed. But the point is that like what I see in this image doesn't have a lot to do with the image. It has a lot to do with what's in my mind. So when I look at this image, what do I see? This looks creepy AF. Right? So is this someone who's harnessing a kidney or is this someone who's like performing a surgery? So like, what is this? Like, what do y'all see when I show you this? Is this a grandfather who is like maybe patting their son's forehead or a grandson's forehead? Or is this like an old man who is stealing a child's soul? My point is that these are what projective tests are. So there's no intrinsic value to the image, right? There's no like, There's nothing in the image that says one thing or another, but there is absolutely a validated scientific way to take something that has no intrinsic value and use it as a tool to help human beings understand themselves, their fears, their conflicts, what they should be worried about, right? So like, you know, in life that you should be worried about particular things. You know, you have particular weak points, particular vulnerabilities. How do we take all those subconscious thoughts and bring them to the surface?